We are back. Welcome back to the stream, everybody. That right there was a song called I'm in Love with the Creature from the Black Lagoon. And it says that that was by Hans Conried, but that's not Hans Conried singing that, I'm pretty sure. I don't know who was singing that, but okay. That's what the song info tells me. Like, that's who made it, so that's all I can go by at the moment. So yeah, I figured that would be a fitting one to go with. A nice romantic, well actually kind of a heartbreakingly romantic song. You know, because the creature left her. The cad that he is. The cod that he is. Considering I'm going to be carrying on with and hopefully finishing Speed Dating for Ghosts, the game that I thought I was only going to do as a one-off, but then I really got into the story. So yeah, we're going to do more of that. We're going to do more Speed Dating for Ghosts, and then hopefully afterwards finish the run I had started in Death Road to Canada, and hopefully not die. Dying is not my goal. Not my goal in life. Although, it's everyone's goal in life in the end. It's an existential thing for you right there. Oh wait, I need to close this out. Do this. Yeah, okay. Alright, good. So, I'll just switch on over to yonder tab, and we'll open up the game. And hopefully not have the same issue that I did last time. Oh, it opened immediately this time. Good for it. I love the cheery tunes of this game. But yes, as we were told by Fran last time, we have to go to hell! So, let's go to hell, I guess. One-way ticket to Hades! I noticed that there's a trend between you and your friend Fran. Were you both in the same car? Although I guess Fran hit a deer, you must have hit, like, a goat or something. Oh, hey there, stranger. Stranger? You look like you could use some, R&R. Romance and retribution. Well, well. If you put it that way. The name's Gale. I'm a travel agent for the dead. I've got all the best deals. Singles cruises on the river Styx. Just blasting Lady of the Morning in the background the whole time through. Cookouts on the shores of hell itself. All-inclusives at Daytona Beach. Daytona Beach? Okay, alright then. That's an interesting dig on Daytona. You may be dead, but that doesn't mean you can still have fun. Fran told me about you. Fran? Who's Fran? JK, baby doll. Francine and I go way back. You actually look a lot like Fran. You're right. I do look a lot like Fran. So much it's almost suspicious. And then she winks at me, and I get no further explanation. Anywho, I'm organizing a singles event. It's on Mortal Beach, overlooking balmy Brimstone Bay. There's a great view of 2 whole circles. 3 when the weather cooperates. Oh, wait. Let's see if I can remember my Dante's Inferno. So, are we going to be looking at the one with all the suicide trees? Or, I think there's one with a pile of people buried neck deep. I'm pretty sure there's another one with people getting flayed alive. So, yeah, one of those lovely views. It's going to be a party for sure. Is hell dangerous? No, hon. Hell is wonderful. You hear horror stories, I know, but this place is just hot and fun. Besides, you're dead. What have you got to be afraid of now? But hey, you didn't pick up my brochure. Just to hear me blab on. Unless you did. Because then, I totally have a timeshare to sell you. This truly is hell! Let's get you to the beach. We'll start things off with an icebreaker, something familiar, some speed dates. Of course, It is the name of the game, after all. For the living, the shores of hell might seem like a strange place to take a vacation. It's no Maui, or Cancun, or Bali, but hell has its charms. The sand on Mortal Beach, like the water in the bay, is piping hot year-round. The air is sweltering, heavy, like a good sauna, or an oven. In hell there is no night or day. The crimson light of eternal flames casts a pleasant, flickering glow on everything at a comfortable distance. In a way, it's kind of romantic. The bell rings. The first ghost appears. Wait, are they a ghost? Salutations, brah! They call me Andy. You party? You look like you party. I'm no brah. Nah, screw it. I like to party. Rad. Partying's like my main deal. My raison d'etre. I, like, exist to have a good time. Bring the awesome. What's your favorite kind of party? Rager, something chill. Nights I can't remember. I think I've been to at least one of all of these at some point or another. I've certainly had some nights I can't remember, but maybe we'll go with something chill. I prefer ragers. But no judgments here. Chill is good. I like my chill time too. Seance and chill. Lying back, going with the flow. It don't always gotta be a ruckus. What's your favorite means to chill? Good music. Music rules. Heavy stuff especially. I can get along with you, whoever the hell you are. Something hella loud. Make your nose bleed. I guess if we're talking chilling out, you probably like something more laid back. Beach jams? Actually, I like loud music. Now we're talking. You know what? I sure don't love this music. We should talk to Gail, maybe. It's really harsh on my buzz. I like it. I need more beats. At least 23% more jams. I'm a party demon. Gotta always be partying. Or else... Well, I've never met a demon. I presume. Or else what? Or else... Oh, wait. Hold on a sec. Andy chugs a six-pack. All the cans at once. Is he starting to fade? Ah, that's better. How do you drink beer? I open my mouth and pour beer in it. I don't need to drink beer. I don't need to do anything. Except party. If I don't party, I die. Aren't you already dead? Nope. Here's the deep lore dump. Demons are technically alive, and demons can cease to be. Like if a living person stops breathing. Except I have to remember to breathe. Like right now, actually. Gotta dance a bit. Andy dances a bit. Cha-cha-cha. There we go. All good in the hood. Hey! Wanna hear a fun fact? These beads and shades aren't just for show. They lessen my need to party. How? By exuding party. They are talismans of party. This is some interesting demon lore we're getting here. This sounds like, you know, a horrifying existence. Kind of reminds me of that Slurms Mackenzie dude in Futurama. Always partying, all the time, can't stop, going to die. Sort of like an RPG or something. Hello, Szechuan. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, this is basically how the game is. You go on like a round of speed dates with different ghosts, or in this case, demons, and then you go through specific story events with them. It's kind of a dating sim, I guess. It's more of a story-based thing. I've been finding it oddly intriguing. This is the third time I've streamed this. Special item effects. +3 to party. The bell ringeth. Time to mingle. See you later, crocodile. That's not how that phrase goes. Party demon. That's new. Another ghost appears, but it wasn't a ghost last time. Oh, you look cool. And what do we have here? Another lonely spirit? Tell me, lonely spirit, what is loss? The absence of something? Why, yes, dear. Precisely. You must feel it too, then. That profound emptiness. The loss of your life. Can we talk about something happy? I don't know. I'm still me, though. Are you certain of that, lonely spirit? Ghosts are desperate for purpose. We lie to ourselves, tell ourselves we still matter, that a part of us remains. But who is to say we matter anymore? We are not even matter. What is mind? Doesn't matter. What does matter? Never mind. We are more like echoes. Epilogues of unfinished stories. Soon there will be nothing more to say. You and I will truly be. I believe it will be glorious. Wow, she changed on a dime, didn't she? You're such a downer. I don't know, she seems real excited about it. Look, lady, I just came here to maybe meet some people and have a good time. I don't really know what your deal is, but let's find out. Like you, I lost my life. Unlike you, it happened twice. They called me Agatha. Agatha was a vampire. That's what I'm getting out of this. I should have known sooner because of the steak. Bane of Bricksdale, Connecticut. An irregularity in the blood counts. I suppose you could, at one time, call me a vampire. I'm a vampire! You know, just like Nicolas Cage. Now I am a ghost. Vampire ghost? Cool! I am quite chilly, yes. Thank you for noticing. This stake through my heart. I suppose it made me this way. I don't know why a little hurts popped up in her eyes when she said that. Oh, excuse me, eye sockets. She seems to be really getting off on the fact that she's double dead. There are very few vampires, let alone vampire ghosts. Steak looks painful. It only hurt for a second. My former lover had impeccable aim. She had just discovered I was a vampire. She wasted little time. Now I wander between worlds, and nothing in nowhere, deserving this lonely death, my broken heart on full display. We should pull out the stake. No! Please, do not touch it. It is my burden. It belongs there. Perhaps I am being a tad dramatic. You seem quite harmless. I am complicated. Let's make myself more interesting than I actually am. I did sense as much from the moment you appeared across the table. Although it is true, I don't really know what the player character is. Like, there's been a lot of hints that maybe, I don't know, you're kind of this helpful spirit trying to help everybody, but, like, you're basically a blank slate. You're probably supposed to be. That's how these games go, usually. You have a depth about you. I thought it was nothing. A dark pit has depth, and yet it is nothing. The bell rings. The bell. Time to move on, lonely ghost. It is probably for the best. We will meet again soon enough. What'd the music pick up? Another ghost appears. Oh my god, it's a puppy dog! That's equal parts sad and adorable. I know who I'm going on a date with. Hi! Hello! Excuse me. Sorry to bug you. I'm looking for my human. Hello, Baked. That's exactly the proper remote for this. Thanks for dropping by. I hope you're having a good day. Have you seen her? I like that face. That's a good face. Does she look like a ram? A ram? You mean Gale? Oh, no. Gale's not my human. She's around here somewhere. I'm sure she is. My name's Dave. Dave the dog? Why are you in hell? I thought all dogs went to heaven. Did that slightly scarring movie I watched as a child lie to me? It's super to meet you. Even if I'm kinda sad today. Pet Dave. Thank you for the pet. There's a Twitter account, I think it's a Twitter account, that's basically Can You Pet the Dog, I think is all it's called, and it just evaluates different games that have dogs in them, and confirms or denies whether you can actually pet the dog in them. So I've got another one for them right here. Can you pet the dog in Speed Dating for Ghosts? The answer is yes. You can pet the one dog that's in this game. Thank you for the pet. I like pets, as a rule. But please ask next time. Yeah, I probably should have asked, but oh well. How can you talk? I don't really know how. I understood words when I was alive, but my dog mouth couldn't speak people talk. Now it can, though. My human is a wisp, a piece of a spirit. She's usually right by me, just floating around, never leaves my side. Where's the rest of her? I guess still alive. A wisp is what happens when just a part of a Oh. I'm not gonna lie, that actually just hit me right in the feels. Like, oh, I wasn't expecting that. Oh dear. Oh dear. But I mean, it makes sense. I mean, you know, I'm sure most of us have lost pets at one point or another. I've lost a couple. And, like, when it happens, just the same as if you lose a human family member, it's like a piece of you just goes with them. So, yeah, that's shockingly accurate, I guess. That just reminds me, we had a dog, well, my family, well, like, overall, I guess, my family, basically 2 of my brothers looked after the dog. Had him for 15 years. That's how long that dog lived, and by rights it should not have lasted that long, because he was prone to having seizures, and there was nothing they could really do to fix that. But I mean, aside from the seizures, he was shockingly healthy, frighteningly so. This was like this giant German Shepherd that was like 130 pounds. He only really started sharply physically declining in like the last 6 months of his life, I think. But, you know, he was big, he was dumb as a brick, strong as an ox, difficult to handle sometimes, but god damn it, do we all love that dog. I remember, like to give you an idea of how strong this dog was, like we had this sort of eye bolt drilled into a, well, shed out around where I'm from. They call it a store, which can get confusing because it's not a place you go to buy stuff. It's old parlance for like a fishing store where you store your dried fish. Anyway, point is, it's a shed. So we had like this sort of eye bolt screwed into the shed, right? Where like we tie the dog on, like when we let him out to do his business or whatever. Anyway, we heard this god-awful noise once, or my brother did anyway, I wasn't there at the time. And what happened was this dog had seen something dart across the neighbor's yard and he decided to chase after it. What he did was he didn't rip the bolt out of the corner of the shed, he ripped the corner off the shed because he took off so fast. Like, he just, like, ripped it clean off. There was another time, that exact same lead, one of the iron rings that attached it to his collar, he bent it straight and got loose that way. Like an iron ring, a fairly thick iron ring, and he just bent it straight. That's how absurdly strong this dog was. But he was a sweetheart, man. He was the biggest, well, I'm actually going to use a Newfoundland term here now that most people probably wouldn't understand what the hell it means. I'm just going to say he was the biggest sook that ever existed. And what sook means in general, it's kind of hard to define. It's basically something that, like, needs all of your attention and sucks up to you all the time. That's exactly what he was like. So yeah. If you're wondering why this brought me up solid, just this particular line from this dog is like the first thing I thought of was that dog. And it's... yeah, that's an accurate way to put it. Because when that big beautiful bastard went, he took a little piece of all of us with him. God, I love that dog. Anyway. And now I'm just looking at my cat over on the couch and I'm just assuming she's immortal? Yeah, that cat's not gonna die, right? Anyway, now that I've had my emotional moment, let's carry on. But yes, when just a part of a person dies. That's what Gail said anyway. All I know is... 1 minute I was alive, eating some chocolate I found... oh no. Eating some chocolate he found. The next I died. When I came to, I was a ghost. And the wisp was there too. I guess that means part of my human died with me. Can I pet your face? No, I think I'm just going to straight up say, that's so sad. I guess. I try not to think too much about how sad it is. Can I scratch your ears? No. As much as I would love to just keep petting this poor dead dog, let's actually see if we can help him out with this missing wisp scenario. I sure hope so. I just wish I could smell where she is. It's so frustrating, not being able to sniff stuff. In the meantime, I'll be waiting. The bell rings. Ah! Woof, woof, woof. Sorry, I guess I'm on edge. Still not sure what to think of you. Also, I keep forgetting. When the bell rings, it's time to change places. a few more times. And I'll be trained, hopefully. You see my human, tell her to come home, okay? Dave almost ran away when you pet him without asking. You're going to need to be more careful if you want to earn his trust. Okay, let's be more civil with the dog. The second round begins. Why are you wearing a bikini? What happened here? Where'd your beads go? Sup, Spooky Oogie? Righteous to see you again. Splendiferous, even. Use a lot of big words. I like your bikini. Thanks! I like to switch it up. Right now, it's polka dot time. Where'd you get it? The mall. The Demon Mall. It's like a regular mall, just with a really freaky food court. Lots of gnarly eats. Well, if there's anything that belongs in hell, it's probably a shopping mall. Decent place to party. Which reminds me, here we go again. Scusi! And he does some random air guitar. Hello, East St. Louis! There. All better, Jet Setter. Hey! What's your opinion of platypuses? Platypi? Whatever. Those hairy duck dudes. Look it up. I said it last time I was talking to this guy, and I'll say it again. His existence is terrifying. Like, he has to keep partying non-stop where he just fades into existence. Also, I do like platypi, though they also terrify me. How can you not? They're the ultimate party animals. Think about shades. Well, I think about shades. Sunglasses. Like the ones on my dome. If you put them on an animal who looks the most down to party, a platypus. It's inarguable. Okay, fine. Kangaroos are up there. Dogs, too. Can I introduce you to Dave? Especially if they're in a sidecar. I love dogs in sidecars. I love dogs that party. Like Dave the dog? Also over there? Pup's goal-oriented for sure. But also scatterbrained as heck. Loyal, but flighty. Total Libra. What about Agatha? The vampire ghost's a wet blanket. No kidding. Obsessed with the past. Single-track mind. Agatha's a Scorpio. Most deaf. How do you know all this? Internet? Oh! Here I go, fading away again. Nature calls. And he crushes a beer on their heads. There we go! So, where were we? Andy still appears to be fading. You're still fading away? What? I am? That never happens. Just keep partying. I'm trying. Maybe if I put on more party accessories? I left them in the car. Go, Andy. Save yourself. I gotta go. Andy's been partying for more than 1,000 years. I'm sure they'll figure this out. Don't worry. I mean, don't worry that much. Demons aren't even real. Or are they? Damn it, game. What are you doing to me? Speaking of Agatha. I return to drag you further down. Please don't. No, let's try to be nice. I understand why you're down. You cannot truly understand. Not yet, anyway. Time slows when you were here. Does time slow around me? I do not understand why. From my perspective, it ticks away just the same. Perhaps your idea of time moves quicker than is typical. But perhaps it's a product of my curse. Vampirism is a curse? Immortality worsens the longer you live, and my hunger for blood is insatiable. Especially now that I cannot feed. When I first became a vampire, it was difficult to find blood without killing people. What about animals? What about blood banks? I am surprised, lonely spirit. You have an intelligence, it seems. That's precisely how I solved my problem. I became a nurse. I was quite good at finding veins. It was easy to take more than was needed. A unit for a test that required a vial. I only took more from those. Healthy enough to give it. How did you not get caught? Every 12 years, I would move. Another jurisdiction, far, far away. Enroll anew in a nursing school. Train once more. Work once more. This way, no one noticed that I wasn't aging. Over time, I became quite lonely. Rather smart plan for a vampire who doesn't want to kill anybody. Did you know any other vampires? I did not. You would think, over time, we would find each other. But in all my years as a vampire, I did not meet others like me. Should I ask who turned her? Except for the one who turned me. Well, she's going to answer my question for me now anyway. And he is no longer in the picture, as they say. Tell me about him. The one who turned me was my husband. My first husband. On our anniversary, 8 years to the day, he said this way, I would be pretty forever. I did not ask to be undead. I wanted to grow old. I wanted to die someday. That is the natural way of things. He did not care what was natural. He did not care what I wanted. What happened to him? I foolishly mistook his gesture for romance, and stayed with him for a number of years. But eternity is a long time. Eventually, he left me, for someone he deemed prettier. Sounds like your immortal husband was a real asshole. I can only assume he turned her as well. You know, lonely spirit. Despite some difficulties, you are a good listener. Do what I can. The bell rings. Should you wish to know me better, you need only look where crimson meets black. However, if you are not interested, I will understand. There needn't be any bad blood between us. Goodbye, lonely spirit. Perhaps I will see you again. A vampire ghost has taken an interest in you. That's neat. Oh, hi again! I fucking love this guy. I love him so much. It's me! Dave the dog! Wanna hear a joke? I love to tell jokes. Jokes are pretty great, I think. I'd love to hear a joke. Okay, so, this dog walks into a bar, and get this, he walks up to the bartender, and the dog says, "Give me a gin and ginger." So then, the bartender looks up and says, "Holy moly, a talking dog." Dave the dog laughs. That was my human's favorite joke. You're a good dog, Dave. I try. I really do. I don't chew as much stuff now. I sometimes had trouble with that. The place I was haunting didn't have a pup. They kept finding their stuff chewed up. There's less stuff to chew in hell. You're so nice and good. I'm glad you're in hell with me. I would go to hell for you, Dave the dog. If I don't find my human, maybe you can be my new one. Oh no, I shouldn't say that out loud. I forget I say things now. I know what you mean. You do? Huh. Thought it was a new talker thing. Guess it's more of a Dave thing. Wait. Dave pricks up his ears. Did you hear that? I think it was my human. Dave instinctively sniffs the air, then whimpers. It was just Gale. She laughs like Miriam. I miss Miriam so much. That was my human's name. Miriam took me for walks. Twice a day. She let me stop to smell literally everything. And sometimes, when it was extra hot, we'd go swimming in a lake of water. As much as I want to pat the dog, I want to see if I can help him find his owner. Where could Miriam be? We had favorite places, where we go on our walks. I bet probably one of those. I bet she's looking for me, too. You want more pets? Oh yes, please! You pet Dave. And if my reward is this face, that's just perfect. Thanks! That makes me feel appreciated. Appreciated and safe. And then he wags his ghostly tail. The bell rings. Ah! Ruff, ruff, ruff. Oh no, I did it again. Sorry. Again. I sure hate that bell. That's the last of the speed dates. Time to pick someone to date. Ooh, pick me, pick me. You're damn right I'm gonna pick you, Dave. I mean, the other two are interesting too, but I think this is a no-brainer. You knows I got to go on the date with Dave. I'm gonna go back to the other two anyway, but... Dave first. You came! I knew you'd come. Are you still liking hell? That's not something I ever expected a dog to ask me, but I'm starting to love it. Guess I'm a real hellhound. I thought dogs went to heaven. There's the game asking the question that was already on my mind. Oh, we do. But we can come and go, as we please. There's a doggy door. That's thoughtful. Oh yeah, they think of everything there. Can we go for a walk? Up on the surface? Sounds like fun. Oh boy, it will absolutely be so fun. I want to take you everywhere. All my favorite places to smell. What about Miriam's Wisp? Or Miriam's Wisp? Oh yeah, Miriam's Wisp. We gotta find her. Good thinking. If we hit up enough spots, we might just find her wisp. I'm not going to make him feel bad about forgetting her. Where could she be? A place we've already been. She's a wisp. She's drawn to familiar things. The good park? The good pet store? The good couch? One of those, probably. Park. Oh, great. I don't know about the couch, but... I love the good park. That's an interesting emote you have there baked for this, although I guess it's very fitting considering this adorable ghostly creature we're helping. Alright, let's go to the good park, not like the shitty parks. Dave leads you to a park in a deep ravine. That's an interesting place. A nearby sign says off-leash dog park, but you don't see any dogs. Good thing I don't, good thing seeing as how I don't have a leash. Maybe this is because it's in the middle of the night. There are trees here, all dead. The grass is grey. A ways in, there's a rusty playground. A rubber swing seat dangles on a single chain. This place is charming. It's kinda spooky. Welcome to the Good Park. My friend Kyo would love it. Yeah, Kyo, the really scared drowned ghost from earlier on in this. Then I love your friend Kyo. That's good. If this doesn't work out, I can give you to Kyo. I'm pretty sure he'd love the friendship. Dave runs over to the swing. He starts to tug at the seat with his teeth. It's a tug toy, he says without losing his grip. Then you hear barking. Distant howls of pain and anguish, growing closer. Until they are right up on you. Gurgles, whimpers, low guttural growls of warning and dread. What the hell did I just walk into? You turn in horror to see... a bunch of super cute ghost pups! That's adorable, and also really sad because they're dead, but they're also puppies. There's a ghost corgi that looks like a spooky loaf of dog. A ghost chihuahua, she's making most of the noise. And a ghost St. Bernard, slobbering ectoplasm. Each has a wisp by their side. Hey there, fellow pups! Dave studies each ghost dog's wisp, and sniffs each ghost dog's ghost butt. I'd really like it if we could see these other dogs, but I guess not. None of these are Miriam's wisp. Shucks. This was still fun, though. Where to now? Pet store? Yay! I love the pet store. Dave leads you to a pet store, a ways into the nearest town. The store is called Pet Your Bottom Dollar because of course it is. That pun might be the scariest thing in this game. This game has become self-aware. It's well past midnight and this pet store is closed. There are aisles upon aisles of food and toys. The most expensive stuff is up front. Crap is in the back. Dead dogs don't need to eat. Still, Dave seems pretty excited when he sees all the cans. Let's find some treats! Dave finds an aisle with treats in open air, and containers low enough for most living pups to reach. Ooh! Can I have one? Please, please? You pick. Rawhide stick. The rawhide stick is thin and beige. Raw rawhide wrapped up tight like a long cigarette. It's cheap, but effective. Give Dave the rawhide. You toss Dave the rawhide. He catches it in his mouth, and somehow swallows it whole. You can sort of see it floating inside him. I'll save this for later! Okay. As Dave explores the store, a wild wisp appears. Is this Miriam? It's hard to tell. The wisp isn't doing much. They're just kinda floating in front of you. Maybe they're studying you? Do they even know you're there? Attack it with my sword! Why is this turning into like an RPG kind of thing? Let's not try to kill it. Probably can kill it. Hello, Miriam? The wisp crackles like fire. You're not sure what it's trying to say. I come in peace, Wisp. The wisp dims a little. They seem skeptical. Are you Miriam's wisp? The wisp blinks once. Is that a yes? Miriam! There you are! Miriam's wisp seems excited to see Dave. I'd like you to meet a friend. No, I haven't replaced you. Miriam flickers cautiously. See? A friend! Miriam flickers and flashes. She'll get used to you. She just needs some time. I'm happy we found her. Let's just be nice about this. Me too! Miriam seems regretful. She says she's sorry for running away. Miriam vibrates and flickers a bunch. She saw her old car and chased it out of instinct. Before she knew it, she was lost. So she came here. Dave yawns. We've been up all night. I'm beat. I think it's home time. Can I give you a pet? Of course! I sure love the pets! Thank you so much! Let's go for another walk soon. Bye! Miriam flickers. I have sometimes thought of the final cause of dogs having such short lives, Sir Walter Scott wrote, and I am quite satisfied it is in compassion to the human race. Okay. For if we suffer so much in losing a dog after an acquaintance of 10 or 12 years, what would it be if they were to live double that time? For Charlie, Mucho Grande, and all the dogs who made our lives better. Thanks for being good pups. That was oddly sad and incredibly heartwarming. Maybe I should have done that one last. Dave, Spirit of Loyalty. Years alive, 1999 to 2011. Cause of death, chocolate. By all accounts, Dave was a good boy. He sat when asked to sit, fetched when required, and shook a mean paw. But he also loved food. Like, a lot. He liked the taste of all sorts of things. Clothing, the corners of walls, porcupines, and/or skunks. Dave tried to eat it all, and usually succeeded. But he met his match the day his human Miriam left an entire box of ultra-dark baker's chocolate on the counter. When Miriam found Dave on the kitchen floor, a piece of her died too. That piece follows Dave around, loyal like a dog, in the hopes that when Miriam dies, she will find her best friend and be reunited in the afterlife. Well, let's see what the deal with the other two is. You return to the shores of hell. Speed dating is all done, but some of the ghosts are still here. See what Andy's deal is. The Purdy demon. Speed dating in hell has wrapped up for the evening. Is it even evening? It's hard to tell down here. Either way, you spot Andy. Not an easy feat in their current state. Salutations. I think I've stabilized? Good thing, too. For a hot minute. It was touch and go. Ugh. Excuse me. Been coughing a bunch. You're still a bit see-through. True facts. But am I less see-through? The answer is yes. Gotta stay optimistic. In the face of my ailment. This persistent opacity. Has this happened before? Once. In college. I took this class. Post-structuralism. You went to college? A real snoozer. Somehow I got into it. Studied super hard. Wasn't good for my, state of being. Oh no. I think that made it worse. Fixed it last time. I don't remember. I was pretty drunk. Clearly adding stuff helps. Party garb, particularly. It strengthens my vibe. Like, if this lay is +2 party, and the bikini is +1, maybe adding the right fashion will make me 100%? 100% Andy? Is it cold in here? Suddenly I want a shawl. Does anyone have a shawl? Put on your beads! Beads! Good call. I'll look so dope. How do I look? Pretty dope? Heck yeah! Hella dope! Wait, something's happening. Oh no! What'll I do? Bruh! I think I'm gonna hurl! Take something off. Okay! What do I take off? Scrap some shades. Ugh! This is even worse! I feel my bones fading. Somehow. It feels like the empty in a room. Abject loneliness. Oblivion, bruh! Oblivion! What do I do? What do I wear? He was fine when he had the shades and the beads. Maybe just the shades and the beads. Shades plus beads? If you think that's the way. I trust you completely. With a last bit of strength. And he tweaks their rad outfit. Am I fixed? Survey says negatory. Farewell, bruh. It's been a slice. Pick up cool shades. You pick up Handy's cool shades. It really doesn't matter. You hold them out in the air. Where Andy was standing. Wait, he had two pairs? I didn't even notice that. Hey! That was wild! I thought that was Andy's. Andy! I thought that was Andy's Andy. Oh lord. This is such a relief. I feel like a guitar solo. A million high fives. The perfect buzz. More arigato. Like, so much arigato. Still me? Yep. Still me. Oh, that last cough. Took something loose. Gotta take a leak. Give me 10 hot minutes. 10? Then get thee to the dance floor. I'll see that you are duly compensated. What the hell happened? What happened there? Phew! That was close. Guess this party never dies. Could have done without knowing demons pee, though. There might be such a thing as too much lore. I have no clue what just happened. Like, what was the deal with that? Andy, Spirit of Revelry. Years alive, not applicable. Cause of death, not applicable, because, you know, he's a freaking demon. The lone demon at a party for ghosts, Andy ceaselessly seeks fun, often to a fault. Partying both defines and sustains Andy. They literally feed off the joy of others. This is not actually that unusual. Most demons have a singular purpose. Without that purpose, they weaken or even fade away. Andy struggles with this, feeling pigeonholed by a predetermined and narrow sense of self. But the alternative is super scary. What happens if Andy tries to be more than they are? What happens if Andy grows, changes, or outright abandons what makes Andy, Andy? These thoughts haunted Andy before they met you, and now they know. I mean, if he feeds off of the joy of others, and he was in the same room as Agatha, that probably explains what the hell happened to him. Speaking of, let's go see what Agatha's deal is. You are correct, Andy was very weird. After speed dating finishes, you search for Agatha. You look everywhere. Inside the resort, not inside the resort. When you finally find Agatha, she is floating in the air, off the beach overlooking Brimstone Bay. Looking out over the water, she is a shadow, even in the dark. I thought you'd choose another. There is a dog, after all. Well, I mean, if I'm being honest, Agatha, I kind of picked the dog first, but, you know, I'm a completionist. People seem to enjoy dogs. I'm more of a cat person. No, there's something about you. Is it my sunny disposition? The color of my eyes? Perhaps I remind you of your mother? That's creepy, but okay. Did you just make a joke? Did I? I apologize. I will try not to do so again. It was funny. That is nice of you to say, but you'll forgive me if I do not smile. I have had significant dental work. What should we do on our date? I suppose you are wondering about this stake in my heart. Perhaps you think if you earn my trust, you can be the one to finally remove it. I'd rather go bowling. No, I was going to ask. This stake is my burden, but it is a burden I choose. I can take it out whenever I want. Observe. Oh, the music actually sped up again. It is not that I need the stake. It is simply a part of me. My current state is because of this stake. I was born with it. I am not whole without it. Did you hear that, though? Hear what? I'm sped up when you removed it. Did it? I'll have to take your word for it. What does it feel like? It doesn't. The blood-red waters of Brimstone Bay lap up the black sands of the shore. It's difficult to see beneath the water. This is the edge of hell. There could be anything below the surface. Let's go swimming. Agatha leads you by the hand out over the water. She turns to you, then dips beneath the waves. Screw it. I'm dead, what can go wrong? Follow her. As you move through the water, you feel the water move through you. Beneath the surface, everything is thick and crimson. It's impossible to see more than a couple of feet in front of you. You feel what you hope are fish brushing past. Schools of them. At least you hope they're fish. Everything feels slower too, a little like when you're with Agatha. You can't see her. For all you know, she brushed past like the fish. Until, through the murk, you see her. You're face to face with a vampire ghost, bathed in blood. Also, her stake is missing. When you cannot breathe, lonely ghost, do you ever truly stop swimming? That's deep. You're first to return to the shores of Brimstone Bay. After a few quiet moments, Agatha emerges from the red water. Something's different. She looks calm, almost content, like a weight has been lifted off her. My stake! Oh God! I don't know what to do. I need my stake. The noise. That horrible noise. Ah! Ow. Frantic, Agatha disappears back into Brimstone Bay. The stake in her heart must have fallen out when she was underwater. Dive in to help her look. You decide to dive into the water to help Agatha look for her steak. But wait! Before you leap in, what's that on the shore? By some hellish miracle, her steak washes up on the beach. You pick it up. The steak has been with her for so long, but only seems to cause her pain. And now we have a choice. Say nothing. You stand at the edge of the bay, looking out over the water. You see nothing. No sign of Agatha. She is gone, lost beneath the waves, thick like blood. Agatha's steak is in your hand, and it's suddenly so quiet, as if time is standing still. You wait there for a while longer. She doesn't come back. Oh, maybe I should have called out to her. Whoops. I may have ruined that poor woman's afterlife. Spirit of Loss, years alive, 1689 to 1996. Cause of death, stake through the heart. Agatha died twice. The first time was at 22. She was bitten by her husband, a man who claimed to love her. I want you to be like this forever, he said. But he grew tired of her and moved on to another. Agatha moved on too, reinventing herself with each subsequent generation. Hugh learned her secret, and she was careful to never directly take a life, only drinking blood from blood banks, hospitals, and, when desperate, butchers. In 1996, Agatha's terrified girlfriend learned what she was and plunged a stake into her heart while she slept. Now, Agatha is the ghost of a vampire. It's pretty weird. The last one's probably Gale. The speed dating is over, and we cleared some room. It's time to dance. If you're going to ask me a series of trivia questions I'm going to get wrong too. The waterfront looks different now. Strings of yellow lights hang between posts in the sand. The tables have been cleared away. In their place, a wooden dance floor is laid out on the beach, as if ghosts needed a place to plant their feet. The place is packed with ghosts. Many are familiar faces. As the music plays, there's nothing left to do but... Oh, I get to pick out of everybody. Except for him, because I didn't actually go on a date with him. Which is weird. I need to go back and see if I can actually talk to him. Screw it. Dave. It's gotta be Dave. Who else would it be? A familiar pup spots you from across the dance floor. He wags his tail when he sees you. Hey, hi! It's me again! Dave the dog! The wisp of Miriam, the human, appears by his side. She fizzes like pop. Miriam says hi too. Try to imitate the crackle sound. No, that may be offensive. Nice to see you both again. You are a good human. See, Miriam? I told you. Miriam's wisp crackles pleasantly. Must be happy to be reunited. Absolutely. Definitely. Tail waggingly. Miriam's wisp sparkles. We have a bond for sure. When she was far away, that bond was sure stretched, but it'll never break. But it's not all of Miriam. That's true, but it's part of her, and that's all I need. The rest can wait. I want Miriam to live her life. The longer the better. I hope she lives to be 12. Maybe even 13. That's 91 in people years. What do you do in the meantime? We'll do so much. Sniff out the best spots. Talk to all the ghosts. I have so much to learn. Now that I can talk. It's a whole new chapter. They say all dogs go to heaven. Heaven for me can be anywhere. As long as I have pals. I fucking love Dave. I love Dave so much. Can I give you one last pet? I would love one last pet. You pat Dave on his cute face. Fucking right I do. He wags his tail lots and lots. Miriam's wisp flies over to the water's edge. She makes loops in the air as she goes. She wants me to chase her. I gotta go chase her. Thanks again for everything. I'll never forget you. My other human. Let's go for another walk sometime. Dave barks and wags his tail as he tries to catch Miriam's wisp. She dances above the red sand, barely out of reach. As Dave barks and growls playfully, his tail won't stop wagging. What a good boy! Fucking game. Making me feel emotions. Oh geez, I can pick everybody? Except for him, I guess. Well, I guess I just need to check in on everyone. Agatha stands on the other side of the dance floor. Her hair blowing wildly, strands like hands reaching out for something missing. I miss it. I miss the stake in my heart. Why? I just feel so empty now. I've lost a part of myself. I am not the same without it. Now you can be like you used to be. There is no going back. I am still dead. I am never going to be like I was. What if it's gone forever? Then I must accept this fate, like the fates before it. I only wish I had flesh again. Body. Blood. So that this wound might heal. Agatha seems defeated. Are you really going to keep her stake? That seems pretty harsh. Not that I'm judging you. I have to give it back to her. I shouldn't have hung on to it in the first place. My stake! You found it! You had it? This whole time? I was worried I was enabling you. I understand that fear. But it is my burden. It is not yours. I suppose it doesn't matter. Agatha returns the stake to the hole in her heart. I am me again. You can't know what this means. But if you'll give me the time, even a fraction of our eternities, I will ensure it is a burden you shall never bear. What does it feel like? It feels how I imagine love must feel. I presume she was in love, though. You'd think she would know. You spot Andy on the dance floor, a drink in each hand. The party demon seems fine now? Talk about rallying. My ghost! How's it haunting? Are you drunk? You're looking well. Gracias, amigue. Amigue? Okay. I slept on it. Woke up like this. I'm trying to take it easy today, but not too easy. Gotta maintain balance, you know? I don't know how you do it. Here, I'll show you. Take my shades. I'd be honored, Andy. The honor is all mine. Try them on. Andy gives you their shades. You put them on. How do I look? Like a million stories. You're gonna need to keep them, I think. They 100% look better on you. Now you see the world through the eyes of a party demon. Rock on, Elton John! So I'm an official party demon? No, screw it. Let's party! That's the spirit! How do we party? Make out on the dance floor. Nah, shot for shot. What I would do in real life. Shots! Classic party activity. I'll have the barkeep pour. Couple of fingers of oh, not Sambuca. Oh, Jesus, not Sambuca, Andy. I can't do that. Extra fire. Oof. Tastes like black licorice. And now you can say you drank with the demon in hell. That's pretty metal. Metal. Speaking of metal, now let's karaoke. What's your poison? None of these are what I would pick. Power pop, fuck it. Ah, the fine art of popular song. Sing us a pop bop. That'll blow our tops off. Oh shit, and then I accidentally click out of the game. There we go. You pick a song everyone knows, which is a great way to get a party going for sure. People sing along, yelling the chorus, but how would they all know it? They've all died at different times. You chose well. Most of the ghosts even know the second verse. And when you're done, the crowd cheers. Like, really cheers. You did amazing. Stepping off the stage, you look for Andy. In all the excitement, you lost track of them. Whew. There they are. Standing off to the side, a pained smile on their face, nodding with approval. As they fade away. Turns out the party was in your heart the whole time. To Andy, the devil on everyone's shoulder, the ultimate hellraiser. What? So Andy's gone now? I'm really sad that I didn't get that one. I think I might have screwed something up during the speed date and I couldn't actually talk to that guy. Oh well. Yes. Rest in peace again, Andy. Freya is standing next to the refreshment table. It sort of looks like they're slipping something into the punch. Hey, Square! Long time no scare. Nice, Drea. Nice. Back away from the bunch! Good to see you too. Yikes! So polite! What is this, a wedding? Speaking of which, check out this. Quality party trick. You look in the punch bowl. Are those golf tees? You're dang right they're golf tees. What the hell are you doing? Spikes in the punch. Get it? Oh, of course. You don't get it, probably. Classic you. Never getting things. I totally get it. Pfft. Whatevs. I'm not trying for good grades. Just want to liven things up. Like on our date? Totally! Wasn't it rad? Scaring those normies. They totes moved out after. Like, pack, leave, bye! I kinda miss them. New couple's sorta just there. Work, like, hard. And don't talk, ever. I think they might hate each other. Sucks. I don't want to spook sad people. Where's the fun in that? Some people like to be scared. Explains horror movies. Like now we get to be. Walking horror shows. Where's my $10, nerds? These scares ain't free. Unless they're from me. You know that movies don't cost more than $10 now, right, Drea? Hey, let's prank Gail. What should we do? You want me to come up with something? You mean like always? Fine. Watch this! This prank will be like stuff of legends. Freya hides behind the refreshment table. They motion for you to get behind it too. From this super secret hiding spot, you You can see Gale on the other side of the dance floor. She's talking on her phone. Hello, Hunter. Welcome back to the stream. Hope you're having a wonderful day. So then I says to the angel, listen, I don't have all day. You want to make out or what? Oh my. Hold on, I'm getting another call. This is Gale. Hello? You've reached Gale. Are you interested in a travel package? Package. Excuse me? Like, what the hell? The stuff of legends. It's a pretty lame prank, Drea. Oh, I'm not too bad, thanks for asking. I've been feeling mildly ill the past couple of days, but nothing too horrible. Hattie is here. And she's with someone. Oh, is it her husband? It is! Hello again, dearie. It's so good to see you. I'd like you to meet Milton. Hey there, how you doing? Yeah, Baked, you're right. There's a pile of content to this because I was not like I was thinking that it was going to be I picked one to dance with, and that was it. But like apparently I get to see like an after report for practically everybody. So you know, which is interesting. Oh yes, I did join that Discord you were talking about yesterday afterwards. I haven't really poked around in it much, but I get the time. I might try it out, try this game out, hopefully. He's exactly what I expected. No, let's be polite. Good looking and polite. Billy. Hey, just saying. You'll have to forgive my Milton. He's definitely more Blanche than Rose. If you know what I mean. Ha, Golden Girls. I do. You strike me as a Dorothy. Hope that's a compliment. Of course it is. Dorothy's all wisdom and strength. And sass. Don't forget the sass. I can be sassy. No, let's ask Milton how he's doing. How do you like the afterlife, Milton? It's a gas! All time and no pressure. I don't have to worry about a thing now. You still help out at the home? Of course! It's my duty. My purpose in all this. I'll be right there with her. So romantic. Turns out romance is dead. Hattie laughs. Oh my, this game. This game. Good one, Millie. But that's enough chit-chat. What do you say we cut a rug? I'd love to. Wonderful. Back in my younger days, I wasn't much of a dancer. Gonna be interesting to try. Without my feet. You'll be fine. Just do like we did at our wedding. Follow my lead. Hattie turns to you. Now, watch this! Hattie's spinning around the dance floor. She's got more energy than Riley out there. Milton's doing his darndest to keep up. Come on, Millie, no time like the present. How am I? Out of breath when I don't have to breathe. Do the foxtrot. Do it! You're such a good dancer. No hooves. No hooves. Perfect trot. Hattie laughs. Yeah, that game sounds like it might be interesting. Something else to look into then. Oh, and it ends on Kickstarter in 40 plus hours? Might have to look into that. She's lighter than air. Ouch. If you're wondering what the ouch was, I had a kink in my neck that just went like weird crackly crack. Now let's see good old scaredy cat Kyo, see what he's up to. I wonder if Kyo's here. Doesn't seem like... Psst. Huh? Over here! Hi! It's me, Kyo! I'm so relieved you're here. This may surprise you. But I'm pretty scared of parties, especially ones full of ghosts. And demons! In hell! How did you come then? Well, I'd like to say it was 'cause I like to try new things. I've never been to hell. Now that I have, I get why so many people are scared of it. Ghosts are bad enough. Demons are real too. I braved all this, hoping you'd show. I mean, Andy was pretty cool until he faded into nothingness. What does a Kyo do at parties? You're so sweet, Kyo. Ah! Please don't compliment me. I don't take it well. Anyway, I've been hiding an event. It felt like the best place to see the festivities. Didn't want to mingle? Can't say I've partied an event. I made eye contact with Spooky Peter. That was enough mingling for me. Speaking of which, I know I'm cutting this short, but I should probably go. Kyo inspects all the other ghosts in the room. I could use some fresh air. Maybe see what's in the fridge. I'm also behind on work. I should get to work. You have a job? I have a job? Actually, no. I guess I don't. Maybe I will stay a little longer. That way, I guess we can say we party-tardy. If you need me, I'll be in the vent. And now we know what it's like to party with Kyo. I really wish Andy was still here because then I could just drag him over to him. I asked Leon, the ghost I robbed a bank with. This party is packed with ghosts and demons, a bunch you don't even recognize. Leon has got to be somewhere around here. Wait, here he is! But who's that with him? So, what have you found out? Oh Jesus, is he dead? That's a Carl guy, weren't we gonna break him out of jail? I thought we were gonna have like a ghostly jailbreak. Although I suppose it is a ghostly jailbreak if he dies in jail. Yeah, you're right about that. It seems like he might be a little bit of a creepy stalker who's too scared to actually speak to their crush, but, you know, I don't know. After going through Kyo's actual story in an earlier stream, like, he seems pretty harmless. A girl, ladies. Watching things pretty good. Earl died? You're darn right, Hey! It's you! Our partner in crime. That's right. It's me, Carl. I'm dead now. I'm a freaking ghost. That's great, Carl. How come ghosts are all... Ooh. Why are you all so sad? You can float through walls. It's the freaking best. Shh. Reunions can wait. We gotta get busy. A lot of rich demons down here. With demons, there's treasure. Hells yeah, boss. I love demon treasure. Shh. Sorry. Well, that was rude. Leon didn't even say hi. Not that I'd expect anything else from that crook. Also, Carl died. What's up with that? I wasn't expecting that, but alright. I know, I think we've been over this with Leon before when we tried to help him rob a bank. I honestly don't know what he needs the money for. It's what he did in life and it's all he can do now. As the band starts a new set, you look around the dance floor. There are plenty of familiar faces, but you don't see Riley. This next song is very dear to my heart. He's not sitting anywhere off to the side either. Maybe he's not here? It reminds me, wait a minute, of a very special ghost. I know that voice. Someone I met at an event much like this. You look to the stage. Riley's at the mic. He's singing a song. The one ghost I kissed. With his weird little kissy face. I used to be a player. These muscles did the talking. But since I met you, Ghost, my defensive line stopped blocking. Listen quietly. Cheer. Speak of the devil! Kissy face. This goes out to you. Here we go! Oh my, I won't play the field no more. Thrown my last Hail Mary, and though we may be dead, with you it ain't so scary. Slowly back away. No, dance, screw it. I love all these ghosts. And now the chorus! You sacked my heart, you sacked my heart. You knocked it down off its hard feet. You sacked my heart. You sacked my heart. You kicked it through for points 3. You sacked my heart. Sexy ghost. Sexy ghost. You sacked my heart. Oh my god. Oh. The crowd of ghosts and demons cheers. As Riley soaks up the praise. He's looking right at you. Thank you, thank you. We're gonna take a quick 5. He practically leaps off the stage to see you. I'm so happy you're here. What do you think of the song? Only you could write those lyrics. That's the most me I've ever put into a song. But it's also about you. Hopefully that was clear enough. You want to smooch already? No, let's not devolve into smooching again. I can totally after a game, I couldn't get you off my mind. It's like this football in my head. It's you! That's 5, Riles! You ready to jam some more? That's my cue. Thanks for coming to see me. You, sacked my heart. Jesus Christ, Riley. Jesus Christ. Okay, 3 more. The ghost party is going strong. Everyone's dancing and having a blast. Well, almost everyone. Hey! Do you, by chance, know a ghost with a hat? A weird dude? Made of dust? Talks like a book? Spooky Peter! That's the one! He's asking for you. Over in the corner. He's running some scam. Guests have been complaining. Says he's ruining their night. Let me handle this. Would you? Thanks, baby doll. You spot Spooky Peter across the room. He is sitting at a table. With 12 drinks. Jesus. It's like me on one of my nights out. Aha! My protege returns. Ready for another lesson? Always. Then join me in a game of wits. The rules are simple. Spooky Peter wheezes. Something's still rattling around in there. I have ordered 12 festive and tropical beverages, as you can tell by their tiny umbrellas. We take turns drinking them. You may drink 1, 2, or 3. The ghost who finishes the last of the drinks, well, they win, of course. Win what? The next round! He motions to the drinks on the table. Friends always go first. Okay, this is just like that goddamn puzzle in Super Mario RPG. Let's start with the most. You would assume ghosts can't get drunk. A lot of them have been drinking, though. Then I'll take 1. Excuse me. That leaves 8. Now, how many will you drink? Okay, so if I drink 3, that knocks it down to 5. The most he can drink then is 3, which will leave 2. So I'm good drinking another 3. Alright, let's try it. Then I'll have 1 drink. Now there are 4. Oh, well, you screwed yourself over, Spooky Peter. Actually, wait, no. No, I had to be the one to drink the last drink, right? It's not forcing the other person to drink the last drink. Shit, I got the rules mixed around and he just told them to me. Yeah, no, either way I'm screwed. Let's have 1. Leaving 3 for me. So it's not like the Mario one, it's the opposite of the Mario one. That's all of them. Spooky Peter wins. My triumph, like death itself, was inevitable. Let's play again. Glutton for punishment? Can't say I blame you. Very well, protege. Let's dance anew. God damn it, I'm going to win this stupid game. You go first. I'll drink just 1. Your turn. 3. That leaves 8 drinks. I'll take 2. Now there are 6. 2. That leaves 4. I'll take 1. Which makes 3. Excuse me! Your move. All mine. Spooky Peter knocks over the table. What a fucking sore loser. He just rage quitted. Oh dear! Look what I've done. The glasses are all broken. So we have to start over. I'm worried about you. You needn't worry, protege. I am simply old, even for a ghost. He sighs. Now then, it is time I once again disappear, like ash on that hellish wind. But fret not. If you wish to see me again, just look in the mirror. Or come back here. I have nowhere else to be. I can see why the other guests were annoyed. Spooky Peter's game was pretty tricky. Say what you will about Peter. The old ghoul's always full of surprises. Spooky Peter is quite possibly one of the spookiest of the ghosts in this game. Hiya, Stephanie. Steph is in the middle of the dance floor. Ghosts and demons are dancing in circles around her. Steph shakes, eyes rolled back, almost in a trance. It looks more like a ritual than a dance party. But then, this is hell, and these are dead people we're talking about here. Oh, she's not wearing her mask anymore, so there's that. Hey! Hello! Oh my gosh! Hi! The music is louder on the dance floor, and Steph is soft-spoken. She has to yell to be heard. I'm so happy you're here! Say the same about you? Beg your pardon? Sorry, it's hard to hear in here. What kind of dance is that? Thank you, I just got it cut. What? You just got what cut? You don't have any hair. Steph absolutely didn't hear you. Sorry, just a sec. Sorry, okay. So how have you been? What are you doing? I've been terrible. No, pretty good. I'm sorry to hear that. What? Things with me have been great. I've been traveling a ton, deciding what kind of ghost I want to be. I tried haunting a restaurant, nobody noticed, and a video store, but it was deader than me. So now I'm trying out a concert hall, and it's perfect. I've never been happier. And the music. Italian mostly. Lots of pasta and cheese. What? Sorry, one more sec. This is a good part. Awesome. So, yeah. Where were we? Oh yeah, the restaurant. I have no idea what's going on. I absolutely use tomato sauce. But I should probably let you go. I'm supposed to be concentrating. Something about a Lydian liturgy? And the deepest hells? Whatever. All I know is it's great to see you. And this is super fun. I think they might be trying to convince Steph to start Doomsday. So Steph's fine. And now Vera. Vera's sitting at a table, taking it all in. Oh, hey there, hon. Good to see your face again. I sense you be coming. It's my gift now. Sensed? Oh, that's right. Sensed. After all that seance business, I decided to try something new. I became a medium. Here's my card. Vera, ghost psychic, as in I am a ghost who is a psychic. Contact info, say my name 3 or 4 times. Interesting. So professional. Oh, thanks, hon. It does the job. Want a reading? For you, it's on the house. Sure. Vera is suddenly concentrating very hard. I see that you are a good ghost. I'm glad to know you. Vera smiles. Aw. It always weirds me out when she smiles. I don't know, I think it looks cute. Honestly, readings are a racket. The real fun's in medium work. I'm able to hear the living, so the dead come to me, if they're looking for someone. Can you connect me with someone? Sure can, but maybe some other time. It's too noisy for a seance in here. Just think of someone still alive you'd like to reconnect with, and give me a call. You have my card. Till then. It was good seeing you, hon. You stay out of trouble. Lord knows we ghosts get enough of that. I just wish that I didn't fuck up the thing with that guy, though. Can I still go talk to him, though? No, Scale. You're going, then? That's too bad. I was hoping maybe we could talk. I'm glad to see you, to be honest. When we first met, you really kinda made an impression. Oh no! I'm just one charming motherfucker, it seems. Made an impression on me. I hope that you'd be here. I almost didn't come. I tend to be the kind of ghost who stays home. Binging on a good TV show. Maybe munching on a bad food. Like ramen with cut-up hot dogs. I don't know about that. Not that I have to eat anything. I just like how familiar it feels. I'm better than ramen. What's that supposed to mean? What? I'm better than ramen. I don't doubt that. Salty. But comforting. Oh no. I sure don't get what you'd see in me, though. I'm kind of a bland friend. But you're so smart. Smart is a relative thing. I know lots about quantifiable things, but I spend so much time reading books. I've never been very good at reading people. I guess that's why I arrange speed dating. I get to know people better, what makes them tick, and how I fit in. If I fit in, I'm still not sure I do. Fit in here? In hell? With the rest of us? Even the nice ones? And the sad ones? And the spooky customers? Especially the nice ones. I guess, in the end, we're all in this together. Fran walks out onto the dance floor. She smiles. Thank you so much for signing up for this silly little speed dating, and for taking the time to know me, and all these other misfit spirits. I can't imagine what our deaths would be like without you here to liven things up. Hee hee. Except for the really scary fella. I never did get to know the really scary fella. Gale, Spirit of Opportunity, years alive, 1958 to 1984, cause of death, car crash. Not much is known about Gale prior to her death. She keeps the details of her life buried pretty deep. We do know that she died in a car crash in 1984. She was a pedestrian at the time and was run down on a secluded country road. By all accounts, it was the fog's fault. Afterwards, Gale settled well into death, seeking out adventure and trading in underworldly travels. Ghosts are always trying to figure things out. The afterlife is full of people who are finally free but refuse to take a break. Nothing makes Gale happier than successfully distracting a ghost for even an hour by convincing them they still might be able to live a little. Oh, you're right! Because Fran was fairly positive she hit a deer or something, but when was the car crash? Gale died in 84. Yes. I think Fran hit Gale. I think that's what happens. Yeah, I think when I talked to Fran, she mentioned that she hit a deer or something. See, because there's a couple of ways we could look at this, because both of them were around the same length of time. It could very well be that they're actually the same person, just like a split. Or it could be that Fran and Gale just happen to be the same age, and Fran accidentally hit Gale thinking she hit a deer. Okay, the really spooky dude is the only guy that's left, so I've got to... This will erase your save data, are you sure? Yes, screw it. I need to see what the spooky dude is. The dude who's spookier than Spooky Peter. I'm just gonna zoom through all this. Hello there. Must be here for speed dating. Fran, yep. Nice to meet you. I'll see if I can get through this pretty quick just so I can see what the hell the deal is with the really scary guy. I won't just stare at him this time. I've already been through this once before, Fran. In a previous life. Now, Room of Black, I think that's where the big scary guy is. Well beyond garden, train. Yep. I'm just going to be very brusque with everybody else, except for the scary guy. Oh yeah, this is where I met Drea. Ooh! Ooh! Hey, I'm cool. Apparently I drove here in a car? Okay, I don't remember that. I've lived, Drea looks around at this place, only ghosts think of Rotten Garden, good place to pick up. Ever tried dating ghosts in the wild? Well, they all just contort and wail, and not in the good way. Boobies. I mean, honestly, I always felt like Drea's head was a bit like an octopus, you know, what with the, tentacles and stuff. Come on, I need to get to the spooky guy. And not Spooky Peter. I think Hattie might have been the other one in this group. Yes. When you get old, you look at even after you go. You're just like a floating dust ball, though, Hattie. Of course, the problem with this is I need to go through two rounds, but then at the end of it, I'll see if I can find the guy. Because he bailed on the second round, didn't he? I think it's just because I offended him by staring at him. Okay, here we go. Let's try not to offend the big scary dude this time. Not like I did last time. Another ghost appears. There he is! Here's the big ugly bastard. The ghost says nothing, only stares. Let's just try being polite. Hi? What is it you require? I'm not sure. You have an eternity to decide. That is what it means to die. We are stripped of time. We are given eternity. Who are you? My name. I am unknowable. The shadow of a shadow. You can call me Gary. That is who I was. Who I used to be. Tell me about Gary. Gary was a simple man. An accountant. Common. Gary liked the patter of rain. Baseball games. And decaffeinated tea. What happened to Gary? The ghost's eyes grow wide. He breathes in deeply, remembering something horrible. I'm sorry. Do not be sorry. Story is reserved for those who are not. I still feel the blade, the life draining out. Emptied. An empty space where once there was something. Now cobwebs. A draft. I'm so sorry, Gary. Do not be sorry. Gary is gone. The bell rings. Your time with Gary is over. He lifts up his fragile frame and shambles over to the next table. What is he looking for? And now let's breeze through the second round until we get to Gary again. Everyone died. You know that's the joke, right? Oh, I clicked. I don't really know. Ah, hello, Rolls. Welcome back to the stream. I'm just finishing up speed dating for ghosts here. Finally seeing what the deal is with that really, really creepy dude, Gary. Which, now come to think of it, Drea actually gave me a hint in their rigmarole about what I was supposed to do with Gary, because Drea specifically says that they met a shadow that didn't want to be stared at, so I guess that might be what Gary is. So yes, I'm just zooming through these two until I get to Gary again, so I can see what his deal is. Now the thing is, of course, that means that if I went all the way through this, I'd be able to see what Gary's thing is at the end of the game, but I'm not playing the whole goddamn game again. I just want to see what his story is. I'm presuming he was murdered, and I have to help him solve that, or at the very least get past it. Okay, alright. I also like how Hattie was concerned that it would be too early for me to get up at 7 in the morning, but I'm a ghost, I don't sleep. Alright, Gary, round 2. Why are you so sorry? What do you mean? When we spoke the first time, you apologized profusely. Why? I feel bad for you. I do not need your pity. I need to know what happened to me. I only recall slivers of my last moments alive. Emotions. Work. A shadow along the wall. I know these memories are important. I do not know how they fit together. Tell me about work. A place. Wood that creaks. Musty smell of old books. Lack of counting machines. Our office. Our accounting practice. What do you mean, our? Shadow. It has a name. Oh, why can't I remember its name? Gary's eyes looked so threatening when you first met him. Now they look sort of sad. Maybe we should go to your old office. I haven't been back. As much as there's something drawing me to that place, there's more pushing me away. I'll be by your side. Sentimental, and yet, knowing I will not do this alone, it helps. Still feel the blade, the life draining out. Join me after the final bell. Together, we will discover why. The bell rings. Gary left a strange transit map behind. Routes you've never seen. A certain stop is circled. I like how he's got a little smile on his face in this picture. Well, let's finally see what Gary's deal is. Solve the mystery that is Gary. You arrive at the bus stop where Gary asked to meet. The last bus went by hours ago. Still, there are other ghosts, waiting for something. One natters to herself like a squirrel. Another is on the ground, arms around his knees, rocking back and forth. Kyo? The third ghost has his back turned, staring silently into the darkness. It's Gary. He's wearing a tie! Thanks for telling me what I just said, game. He is wearing a bow tie. I wore a bow tie. You look nice. I wish to look respectable. One must look respectable when meeting one's end. Even for the second time. Also, I thought you would like it. I love it. Gary smiles. Yes. Briefly. We are going to the place where I died. The office where I worked as an accountant. Under the tracks, where the trains grind and the walls shake. The dead end of a crooked drive. Sounds spooky. Yes, spooky. A dim purple light washes over Gary's face. The dead of night bus has arrived. This bus is not sanctioned by any city. Its driver is a wisp, a fragment of a broken spirit, trained to perform repetitive tasks. You and the other ghosts get on the bus. There is no fare. You've all paid the price. The final price. The Vincent price? Wait, no. The office is just as I remember it. I sat in that corner. Accounting is not thrilling work, but it can be exceptionally busy. The papers on Gary's old desk are carefully stacked. It seems he liked to keep things orderly. My partner's desk. Always a mess. Papers and rotting food cover every inch of this other desk. Service. Beg your pardon? Service was my partner. Service Gelke. Funny name. Many people thought so. Strange, I couldn't remember it until now. I worked with the man for 16 years. At first for a bank. We were miserable. So we struck out on our own. Gary sits at Service's desk. He turns on the desk lamp to get a better look at the papers. He was a friend. He was a thief. The green and gold lamp collecting dust on Service's desk casts a long shadow. The shadow begins to move. It creeps along the wall until it hangs squarely over Gary. He was telling our clients they owed money. Money they did not owe. He would pocket it for himself. Small amounts, so I would not notice. But even small numbers do not add up. Gary struggles to stand. He seems troubled by something. When I confronted him, there was a fight. In this room? Yes. I killed him. Oh God. I still feel the blade. The knife in my hand. No, so he was the murderer, not the murderee. I looked for gloves, bleach. I found them, but I could not hide what I'd done. Instead, I called the police. Sitting quietly in the dark, I waited for them to arrive. When the officers knocked on the door, I was so scared. They warned me, but I couldn't let go of the weapon. Frozen in place, right there in our office. They shot me where I stood. I died here, same as Service. You didn't mean to. But I did mean to do it. I acted with a clear head. I was not forced. I must carry this burden. Atone for my act. I take comfort knowing Service is out there, somewhere, perhaps seeking his own vengeance. I suppose it is only right that I give it to him. Gary is gone. The office is darker now. On the wall, you see a portrait, 2 smiling men, Service and Gary, the day they opened their firm. The office begins to shake as the first train of the day rolls by overhead. But the picture stays fixed to the wall. Okay, well there we go. I guess that's Gary's story. And now we know about all of them. I kind of wish I could see what his story on the shores of hell is, but I'm not going for it all again. Spirit of Vengeance. 1961 to 2016, cause of death, gunshot wound to the chest. Gary worked hard to live a noble life. He saw money as the root of most problems and his accounting practice as a way to help people with a little less worry. While Gary kept few friends, those who knew him cherished his honesty and quiet humor. A college roommate once affectionately described him as a bran muffin, hold the butter. After discovering his business partner was stealing from clients, Gary accidentally killed him and was shot by police responding to the scene. Well, okay then. Well, that will do for that. Yeah, so I ended up spending, even today, I spent a hell of a lot more time with speed dating for Ghosts than I thought I would. So, I mean, wow, I actually enjoyed that game a hell of a lot more than I thought I would. I mean, it's not really much for replayability, I'm sure. Seems like there's different ways that you can go about things. I guess there's ways you can screw up the speed dating process so badly that you can't get access to the ghost afterwards, as with what happened to me with Gary at the first. So yeah, I don't know. I really like it. I really like the game. It was different than what I normally do, so cool. Anyway, I'm going to carry on streaming. I'm just going to take a quick break to go pee and get some water, and then I'll be back and I'll see if I can finish off the run of Death Road to Canada I was doing the other day, last week, whenever it was. So yeah, I'll be back in just a couple of seconds. Hang tight, folks.